Hello friends, welcome to Tantra. Some people call it Tantra Yoga. But Tantra and Yoga are two completely opposite things, and so let me make that distinction clear. So Patanjali describes yoga as restriction of fluctuation of consciousness, where the practice begins by calming your senses, your breath, your mind, your emotions, and completely controlling them, seeking through this path. It's called the path of control or self-control or right-handed path. It's a path of purity. It's path to enlightenment. In Sutras of Patanjali, he rules like "Thou shall not harm others," and perform service to others, is very similar to the biblical "Thou shall not kill, not steal, and do not fuck the wife of your husband of thy neighbor." Right? Tantra is completely opposite. So when yoga is really the path of the monk at its high expression, in Tantra, we embrace our sensuality and develop it. We embrace our body and love it. We embrace emotions and really learn how to feel them and at their fullest. And we embrace our mind and learn to think the thoughts that feel really good. It's really the path of pleasure, and it's the left-handed path of no control. So on this path, yes, you can fuck the wife of thy neighbor, have sex orgies, and fuck the husband too. You know what I mean? It's like anything goes, but with the goal of enlightenment. You just don't do it for just the fun of it. You offer that pleasure, you offer that feelings to the highest goal. So, for example, in India, they would offer rituals, including sex, including eating meat. Like, in yoga, you're supposed to be vegetarian. In Tantra, you're supposed to eat meat or fish, and it's an offering to a deity or a god or a goddess. And usually it's a Devi or the goddess Kali, or any deity of high power, the divine expression that you choose. And this path exists and existed for like forever. For example, in ancient Greece, they had muses, right, for musicians and poets. And when the artists would offer their service, their art to the muse, in exchange, they would get that inspiration, that vision, that heightened senses of beauty, so that they create this amazing pieces of art and music. Even in Christianity, when we do a ritual in church, they do a ritual that they devote this ritual to Jesus Christ. The ritual itself, in India, it's called puja. That puja, that offering of food. In Christianity, the wine and bread, the offering of singing, that's the offering to the God. And so, in part, this is also a tantric tradition, because here we use our emotions, we use our sentiments, we use something that we enjoy like food, and we offer that to the God by ingesting it ourselves, right? By feeling the feelings, we offer that energy of the feelings to the God. So you see, tantric path is very human path. The yogic path is where we withdraw ourselves from the world. And yogis usually go like in the far remote places to meditate, to contemplate within, internal absorptions of the inner senses, like all the outer senses is withholded. And in Tantra, we using our senses to really experience the world. So this is a more human path, because how many people can really control them like monks do? Like never have sex and never have a burger? Never have a burger in your life, man? Woo! It's harsh. So for most people, tantric path, when people seek spirituality, is easier and just more natural. Anyone actually who seeks spirituality is doing some kind of tantric pujas, right? They do maybe little rituals. We do say prayer before the dinner, right? That's tantra. That's what tantra is. And many of us, we do practice it without even knowing we practice it. In our workshop here, we will be understanding and deepening our understanding and practices of how to use the body as an instrument, how to use our emotions and our mind as an instrument, so that we can kind of like heighten our experience of this world on our spiritual path. So the awareness that everything we do here is for a higher purpose always gives us more power. You probably noticed that you heard the stories too, when someone does some act of service not for themselves but for others, all of a sudden they have this heightened energy. Everything goes well for them. The good luck is on their way, and like miracles happen, right? You probably experienced something when you did something for somebody, like, you know, you really, like I saw the movie about this boxer where he was fighting not because he wanted to win, he didn't even care about boxing anymore, but because his family was starving, his wife and his kids are starving. So he says, I'm gonna go and do this fight. And he did, and he won, because he offered that service not to the gods but to the family, to his family. And so the service not necessarily has to be offered to a god. It can be offered to another human. And this is where we come to a very important point. There are two paths: the paths of service to others and the path of service to themselves. So some people who use Tantra on the path to service to themselves, like you probably know, some politicians, some Hollywood stars, they're doing these dark satanic rituals to get that extra power. But the power that they use is not then to create something amazing in the world, but to manipulate and overpower others. And this is the path of service to the self. And this is an individual choice, you see. This is where you have to make your own choice. How you're going to use this power that you gain in tantric practices. Because you will. If you step on this path, on any path of spirituality, you will gain power. In Tantra, that path is more fun. In yogic or ascetic path, or the path of the holy man, more pure path, you always will gain the same power, just different path. But the individual choice of the person, so you can be service to yourself or service to others, where you, as I mentioned before, use the power that you gained and then you bring it back to the world. You do it for on the name of the service to others, and actually for the service to others. So for example, people like myself, I practice my spiritual practice, my meditation every single day. not because I'm very disciplined. I'm not. Like really, if I want that chocolate, I can never have a diet. If I want the chocolate, I'm gonna have the chocolate. If like, I don't like control. I just don't. But I do my meditation every single day, and I do my, yogic stretching every single day, because it feels so good. It feels amazing. And when I meditate, I have this amazing energy coming down. They call it the purple light, or the divine, the Holy Spirit. I work with the Kundalini energy rising up, and that divine energy coming down, and it's just so beautiful, and it's so healing and empowering. It feels like euphoria. Every day I step into euphoria, getting myself totally high using my Find Yourself meditation. And so in Tantra, we do the practices because they feel good, not because we like have to, or we willing ourselves in it. So you probably understand the concept right by now. Now I want to mention, so I do healing work. I'm a professional healer. So I use this energy to heal others. Whatever energy I receive, I give it right back to the world. And every day I'm asking, whatever I receive, let me give without holding anything to myself. Like I want to just be very generous with my service. And it feels amazing, I'm gonna tell you. Yeah, tantric path feels good. So another point I want to make is that you can find a deity or God that you want to you want to offer your service to. I, however, found a different path. I see myself as a deity. I see myself as an extension of God. I see myself as an extension of that energy that creates worlds. And in my essence, I am that. And so in my meditations and in my rituals, I offer my service to that essence that lives through me or as me, to the one infinite creator. And when I see myself as one infinite creator, and I truly connect with myself on that level, then I begin to see others as gods, as infinite creators, with all my love and all my respect and all my inspiration. I see the greatness in every person. I don't care where they are now in their life. I see their light. And so in this tantric workshop, I offer people to make the choice of their path, service to themselves or others, and also find their deity, who they want to serve. I know people who only want to serve Krishna and they will not budge. And when I say, don't you see Krishna in me? What you gonna do for me today? Like, how are you gonna serve me today? And they go like, you servant, you're not Krishna. They see only their deity, and it's their path, and it's a right, and it's a vision, and this is their path. I see Krishna in everyone. So I worship myself and everyone and everything in this creation, because the one infinite creator expresses itself through all people, through all animals, through all plants, through all existence, through all elements, through entire creation. So everything becomes holy. Everything is pure and nothing is dirty, because everything is a spark of that infinite intelligence. And this is my Tantra. So I invite you to think about it and choose your path. And then in the next classes, we will be offering a spiritual technology, the techniques that will allow you to learn how to heighten your senses, heighten your awareness of your body, of your emotions, of your mind, how to create with your mind at will, and how to direct your mind so it gives you more pleasure and less pain, because obviously our survival mind looking for the path for more pleasure and trying to avoid the pain. But without knowing the correct technique, many people get trapped themselves in pain, and this is just not service the very purpose of existence. The purpose of existence is pure joy. Anyways, this was an introduction to Tantra. I hope you grasp the basic idea of what it is, and we'll see you in the next class. Namaste.